Have you ever said to yourself, I'll start tomorrow, I'll study tomorrow, I'll exercise tomorrow, I'll chase my dreams tomorrow, but somehow that tomorrow never comes? If yes, then this story is for you. Because this one might just change the way you look at your time and your life. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, there lived a young man named Ryan. He was smart, full of dreams, and always talking about how one day he'd become successful. He often told his friends, I'll be rich one day. I'll build a business. I'll make my parents proud. Everyone liked his energy and ideas. But there was one problem. Ryan's favorite sentence was, I'll do it tomorrow. When it came to studying, he said, I'll start tomorrow. When it came to exercising, I'll join the gym tomorrow. When it came to helping his father in the shop, he smiled and said, tomorrow, Abba, just one more day. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And his tomorrows kept adding up until they became years. One day, Ryan's father, a humble shopkeeper, said, Son, I'm getting old. I want you to start learning the business. Ryan replied confidently, Of course, Abba, I'll come tomorrow. The next morning, his friends invited him to play cricket. He thought, I can always help my father later. So he went to play. The next day, it rained heavily. He thought, it's too wet today. I'll start tomorrow. And tomorrow never came. Months later, Ryan's father fell seriously ill. The doctor said he needed complete rest. Now Ryan had no choice but to handle the shop alone. On his first day, he didn't know how to talk to customers. He couldn't calculate prices. He didn't even know how to order new stock. He felt lost and embarrassed. That evening, he sat beside his father's bed and said softly, Abba, I'm sorry. I should have learned from you earlier. His father smiled weakly and said, My son, life doesn't wait for those who wait for tomorrow. If something is important, do it today, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. Those words hit Ryan's heart like thunder. That night, he couldn't sleep. He thought about all the time he had wasted, all the tomorrows that never came. He realized something powerful. Laziness doesn't look dangerous at first. It's soft. It's comfortable. It whispers to you, relax, you can do it later. But slowly, it steals your time, your energy, and your dreams. The next morning, before sunrise, Ryan woke up. He went straight to the shop. He cleaned the shelves. He arranged the items. He greeted every customer with a smile. He made mistakes, a lot of them, but he didn't stop. He stayed late at night to learn from his father's old notes. He studied business tips online. Days passed, weeks passed, and for the first time in his life, Ryan didn't say tomorrow. He said today. Months later, the shop started to grow. People noticed his dedication and honesty. He introduced new ideas, digital payments, better packaging, special offers. Slowly, the small shop turned into a big business. Years later, when his father recovered, he proudly said, Ryan, I always knew you could do it. You just needed to start. Ryan smiled and replied, Yes, Abba, I wasted many tomorrows, but once I chose today, my life changed. Dear listener, Ryan's story is not just about business. It's about life, and it's about you. We all have dreams. We want to study, build something, get fit, change our lives. But we wait. We wait for motivation. We wait for the perfect time. We wait for tomorrow. But here's the truth. Tomorrow is a trap. Tomorrow steals your dreams silently, one delay at a time. The only day that truly belongs to you is today. If you want success, start today. If you want to change your life, start today. Because later often becomes never. You don't need to take a big step. Just take a small one now. Read one page. Do one push-up. Take one action. Because action, even small, creates momentum. So the next time your mind says, I'll do it tomorrow, Smile and say, "No, I'll do it today." Because the difference between success and failure is not talent, not luck, but the simple decision to act now.